Hey guys, just wanted to quickly do an 8-year light review. It is the Bushnell Pro 100 Lumen pen light. Um, this is mine. I've had it since about 2014, and it has been just about a dedicated everyday carry. Um, The main reason why I wanted to do this light first, being the first light review reel that I'll have on or in my video line, is not too long ago. This pack came up as discontinued, and then this pack was then put on shelves. Um, they both work. The only difference is on this one, after a long period of time, maybe about 1 hour of constant on, I've experienced sputtering with these, meaning the light's on and then it kind of flickers and then it comes back on. Whereas this model, I've never really had any of that issue. I took both of them apart, and the only difference that I could tell is the spring on the end cap. This one seems thinner and a little less resistant. This one seems thicker and inherently more resistant to being compressed. So I don't know. It could just be poor metallurgics in that end. It could be something on the front end here. I believe these are pressed on. I haven't really been able to unscrew them or anything. So I'm currently under the assumption that they're pressed on. The difference, one way you can tell the difference between, I'm just going to call this first gen, second gen, is by the labeling. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. So you have lowercase on this one. Well, it seems like an uppercase, and then the rest seem to be lowercase. This one, the printing seems to match kind of almost equally, equal spacing on both sides, whereas this one, you can tell where the line is, and then it's not really equal spacing on the top. And also you can kind of tell the wear there, that end cap seen much love. This one in the combined, I'm going to say 4 years law enforcement that I have, this one by far, I've only used it twice to unfortunately have to strike at someone, and both impacts, every time I've dropped them, I've never had any issues with anything coming loose, it not working. It's always worked. And like, let's see, we can do, so I don't know, kind of tell about how much that light's coming on, about the shadow cast. And then if I were to swap these batteries over, and it's smooth. Batteries coming in and out, not really any, like you can kind of see that suction there. The pressure is slowly goes in, and then once that cap's on, you don't have any movement in there. And see, this one is actually, it appears to be a good bit brighter than the other one, in terms of how much that shadow's being cast. So 8 years, and it's brighter, or seemingly brighter than this one right out of the box. I don't know. Clearly there was, I don't know if this was the original Bushnell, and then I don't know if they sold some of their products down the line, and if someone else is manufacturing them. But I mean, I've read all the small print on both of them. Everything's seemingly the same. Model number 20150 and then 20150. Even right here, the barcode 1203, 1203. I don't know. I haven't been able to tell any difference. Other than what you just saw right there, the difference between the brightnesses, and of course, long term, if they're on, like you're working on a vehicle, you have that difference as well, which I don't know. Let's see. I know the end caps work on both, so technically I could keep carrying this, and to remedy that, just put an end cap on. I don't know. Brightnesses are about the same. It kind of seemed like it was putting out a little bit more, and I'm holding it right next to my phone, so there's not really any difference of distance that I've used them on. And screw that. Put this one on. That fits. So, but realistically, light output, it's 100 lumens. It's going to be on the lower end. And, with that said, I rarely notice a huge lumen drop until maybe about the last 30 minutes that these batteries have, left in them. Then you kind of start seeing it dim down. It's not one of those where it's constant beam and then once it dies, it just blacks out. That's one thing that I do like, is you can kind of see it dim out, so you still have light when you need it, versus a lot of those CR123A lights where it's constant bright and then it just cuts out. So you'll be working on a vehicle or something and boom, all lights out if you're working out in pitch black. But other than that, the easiest way to determine what you're going to be buying would be eBay, because you'll get the actual shot of both packaging. Walmart, I believe, sells these for about 17 to 18. And if you go on eBay, it's probably a markup of $21, and these are anywhere between like 23 and 30 bucks. But I mean, overall, if you had both of these on sale on eBay, this one was 23, this one was 25, I would still pay 25. That's just me and the 8 years that I have behind this light, compared to about, I don't know, 6 months that I had tried running this light. But other than that, for this being my first light review, just let me know how I did. Like, subscribe if you want to see whatever I occasionally do, and shoot me some ideas of lights that I can do. It'll give me a reason to tell my wife I got to buy some lights. But other than that, let me know in the comments what you like, what you don't like, what I did, any questions, comments, or other reviews that you might like to see. But other than that, y'all have a good one.